first ever home NCAA tournament game. I've said it quite a bit, and I'm going to say it throughout the broadcast here at Canavan Arena. It's a big deal here at Stevens. It may be the biggest men's basketball game they've ever played in this building. Bruton from the baseline, off the side of the backboard. Cook the other direction, and he traveled. Substitution now, Cook out. JoJo Mosca out of Branchburg, New Jersey into the game. 77% of Mosca's field goal attempts have come from three-point range. And this is a Stevens team that can really, really let it fly from deep. A whistle and a travel here on Bruton. 13-16 to play in the first half. 15-8 Nichols in front of the Ducks. Zignorski for deep Petrantonio. Deep Petrantonio collects on the block. Backing down Morrow, loses possession, and a foul is called. It's on Morrow, and he reacts. That'll be the first personal foul on Matt Morrow. It was a late whistle, I'll give him that, but there was a lot of body as Deep Petrantonio tried to turn into the lane. Inside 13 minutes to play in the first half. Zignorski catching left corner. Three-pointer. Boom! It's Ziggy with the three ball, and it's a 4-point Nichols lead. Right side, Cash Jackson from deep. Back iron no good, and the rebound is chased down on the near side of the floor by Dylan Walsh. Now moving right to left at Zignorski. Will he pull another one? Stepping back on the right wing. Drops it inside for Deep Petrantonio. Going to work on Morrow. He loses possession on the baseline, out of bounds. 12:20 on the clock. Substitution now for Nichols. And for Stevens, a couple. Deep Petrantonio out. Tyler McShay in. McShay did not play at all last season or the year before, but now making his 27th appearance. A Stevens win tonight would not just mean they advance in the NCAA tournament to play tomorrow against Christopher Newport University, the winners over Colby College in game one of our doubleheader. It would also equal the largest win total in the history in a single season in this Stevens basketball program history. Bruton gets free, loses possession, Cook the other direction. Cook on the right side, crossover, gets to the free throw line. And now sends it on the right side for Walsh, driving into the lane. He's double teamed, has his shot blocked. The other direction, Nichols. Tenaglia, right wing. Fancy footwork, and that sends it to Jason O'Regan, the sophomore from Charleston, Massachusetts. Tenaglia gets it back right wing, 14 on the shot clock. Now to the top of the key, left of the lane, pull up, block. Mosca comes down with it, he'll move right to left. Gives it to Zignorski. Zignorski, right wing, inside out dribble, pull up from the free throw line, boom. Zignorski's got 5. It's 15-13. Stevens, a mini 5-0 run to close the margin. Bruton will pull, the right wing trio. Front iron, no good. And it'll roll out of bounds with 11:05 on the clock. Stevens, a very good 4-minute segment defensively, and we're going to take a break. Nichols still in front, 15-13, 11:05 to play in the first half. You're listening and watching the Stevens Ducks Network. Back here on the Stevens Ducks Network, Canavan Arena, Nichols 15, Stevens 13, with you for the NCAA tournament. I'm Justin Sontupe. Full court pressure for Nichols. Zignorski inbounds to Mosca, double teamed immediately, back to Zignorski. Zignorski has 5 early ones for Stevens, and he wants to go to work. Driving left of the lane, pump fake, spinning back into the paint. And now he's in trouble. Kick to Mosca, top of the key triple, boom! Stevens on an 8-0 burst, they've got the lead. Bruton slowing the pace, guarded by Dylan Walsh, an exceptional defender. Inside Morrow on the left block. Backing down, kick out on the left side, the pull-up jump shot. Back iron too strong from Joseph Secator. Zignorski the other way. Crossover to the free throw line. Pull up, floater. Rims out, the rebound to Mosca. He stripped on the baseline, out of bounds, last touch by Bruton. Cash Jackson into the game for Nichols, replacing Nate Teneglia. 10:15 on the clock, Ducks in front, 16-15. Shot clock at 19, Ziggy to inbound. Now Cook driving to the free throw line, spins back, right side of the lane, goes through contact, doesn't get a call, but he hits anyway. It's a 10-0 run, 18-15 Ducks. Here's Jackson directing traffic right side. He hit a pair of early threes for Nichols. Now a deep one from the left side, it's good. A quick trigger moneymaker from Jaquan Spencer, his first points. Just like that, we're even at 18. Cook the other direction. Inside on the high post for McShay. Now back out Zignorski for three. It's off the mark. And skying for the rebound, the lengthy arm of Jaquan Spencer. Spencer top of the key, drives into the paint. Left-handed finger roll, no good. Fight for the board, and Zignorski's got it. Here goes Mike Zignorski on the right side of the floor. Cross over to the free throw line. Handing off Cook, curling into the paint. Floater, good, and the foul! Spencer Cook getting cooking. No pun intended. He's got 6, and the Ducks have the lead. Quack, quack. McShay out. Into the game, Alec DiPietrantonio, a second-team All-MAC Freedom selection. Cook, an 82% free throw shooter. And he misses off the back iron. Fight for the rebound, collected on the near sideline. 9 minutes to play in the first half. Ducks in front 20-18. They were down by 7, but they're on a roll. Jackson catching right side. Inside from Morrow. Pump fakes. The easy bucket. Nat Morrow's got 6. He's a presence inside, 6'8", and 220 pounds. We're knotted at 20. Zignorski picked up the dribble on the left side. Ball is dead. Count is on. He's able to get it off to Florio. Kevin Florio, the 5th year, out of Stamford, Connecticut. Driving left of the lane. Shot clock at 10. Here's Mosca. And he traveled. Fast tempo early, not a lot of fouls called. 0 fouls so far on Stevens. 8 minutes, 28 seconds on the clock, first half. Ducks and Bison tied at 20. Deontay Bruton has 5 points for Nichols. He's their do-everything player, averaging 23 points per game on the season. Concerted effort by Stevens to limit his touches, obviously. Morrow finds Teneglia on the back cut. Left-handed layup, no. Here's Zignorski ahead for Mosca on the right side. And now Florio, right corner. Baseline drive, pump fake, strip. Chase for the basketball, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Bison. And it'll stay with the Ducks.